What is good, y'all? What is good? Mike says, Ya Clout Podcast, live. Got an episode today, special episode. Wasn't even planning to do this. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. Kind of tired, kind of a little bit. I wouldn't say burnt out, but when you do podcasts like every day, and I don't really do them every day, but this week has like the end of last week and coming up on the weekend has been every day. And I got one more tomorrow, which is Sunday, 2 p.m. Eastern, man. But tomorrow, man, Sunday, April the 5th, marks 25 years since the passing of the late great Kurt Cobain. You know Kurt Cobain is, famous. I'm a big Nirvana fan, dude. Like I had to do something for Kurt. Talk about this amazing album. Just gonna get the chat up. I don't know how many people in this motherfucker. I listened to this album. I wrote notes. Like I don't need to really take notes for this album. It's one of those albums that I know from the back of my hand. But there's plenty of albums I know from the back of my hand, and I still write notes. Why? In my personal opinion, it comes out better. I can add little nuances and information to make it better. You know what I mean? Fucking. This album means a lot to me. I could have picked In Utero, because that album, I'm not gonna lie. If someone told me, what would you rather listen to right now, In Utero or Nevermind? I would say In Utero. That'd be my go-to. But Nevermind is my ultimate favorite, so I'm reviewing Nevermind today. I don't know if I think Reg and Chris are busy. So I said, fuck it, I'll do it dolo, because I think we're the only ones that listen to Nirvana on this show. But let's get the chat up. 2 people watching. This is basically, I don't want to make, Ya Clout's not a hip hop channel, you know what I mean? It's a music channel. That's what I like to call it. Overall, my bad, let me turn this down. Get the chat up. 2 people watching. This is basically, I don't want to make, Ya Clout's not a hip hop channel, you know what I mean? Sorry about that. Hold on a second, y'all. Let's get that back. It's like 2 people in this motherfucker, so they're not going to be overly interested in this, but fuck it. I could have pre-recorded this. Fair to do it live. Let's get the chat up again. If it fucking works. But I don't know, dude. I had to do something for Kurt Cobain, man. I just had to. We did a Nirvana discography on this channel before, man. It's me, Chris, and Reg, which nobody watched. It was a blast, though. Just want to get the chat up, man. His phone just saying not responding and shit. Worst comes to worst, I just start reviewing a fucking album. You know what I mean? Fuck the chat. But it's not gonna work, Not fuck you guys, you know what I mean?
It is time to...
Man, fail. Fuck this phone, dude. Get my other one out. See, my other one is charging, yo. That's why. But fuck it. Sorry about the mishaps, yo. But yeah, man. This album means a lot to me. I had to definitely talk about it. Get this chat up. 3 people in the building. That's what up. Michael C. Big Venus. What's up, brother? Yeah, trolls can. I'm not gonna say nothing. What up, Chris? Do you know this album or no? If you know the album, yeah, I'll send you an invite. If not, I just run through this shit. What's good, Troy? You know this, okay? All right, let's get him in here. Run through this fucking classic. Two p.m. Eastern, man. I can't wait for tomorrow, man. Most tasteless, beneath the dirt, Rome Bone. Excited for that one. Just sent it, bro. I hate dead fucking ass. Sorry about that, y'all. Just waiting for Try to get in here, then we'll do this album.
Yeah.
What up?
What's good?
What up, bro?
Chilling, man.
Chilling. Thanks for joining me, man. I hate talking Dolo.
I love
Catalicious.
this album. That's what I wanted to. Okay.
Oh, good. I love it too, man. See, a lot of people may not like Nirvana or whatever the fuck, but I had to show love to Kurt. 25 years tomorrow. Catalicious was good. Good afternoon. It's nighttime over here. Well, good afternoon. Where you at? Probably in Cali or something. Yeah, man. So, gotta know, Chris, how did you discover Nirvana?
Well, I always knew of Nirvana. Like when they came out with Teen Spirit, always like saw the video. I was a big MTV head in the 80s and 90s, so I've always saw like their videos. And then when I used to watch MTV Unplugged, and when they had the Nirvana episode, I was doing things around the house, and I remember watching it, and it was a different look for them because they were like sitting down in front of like a live audience, and they were like performing around candles and stuff. And I thought it was dope that it was like a different take of them, because I've always seen them, like real rowdy, like with Teen Spirit and Come As You Are. And then when I saw that Unplugged, it was a different look for them, and Kurt was wearing like the brown cardigan sweater and shit.
Oh
and I liked it, but I still didn't really get into them until 2007, because that's when I had gotten an Xbox 360. And for my birthday of 08, I had gotten Rock Band. And in the first Rock Band game, they have Drain You. They have Drain You, and they have In Bloom. And I played Rock Band for hours, and that's what got me into Nirvana's music and Weezer and even some Bon Jovi stuff. So when I listened to Nevermind, I loved it. And then I when we had did the Nirvana discography last year, I got into In Utero and Bleach, and I became an instant Nirvana fan. So that's how I got into Nirvana's music, because of the Xbox game. But I've always like saw their videos on MTV. So
dope.
yeah.
For me, it was way early on, man. I was fucking little, man. Fucking shit, man. Probably fucking 6, 7, maybe 7, 7 or 8. 92. I was 8 years old. So yeah, I seen Smells Like Teen Spirit, and it was fucking amazing. I didn't listen to no music that much around that time.
Right.
You know what I mean? But it was 95 is when I really started going blown, and then one day, they're randomly playing Smells Like Teen Spirit, and I was like, oh my God, you know what I mean? In the gymnasium, you see this fucking scrubby dude with a fucking green and yellow striped fucking shirt, and he's walking around, and it's like monotone. Then he goes from monotone to fucking loud and insane. The chorus, and I'm like, yo, I'm about this shit. You know what I mean? Just that fucking chorus. And a little while after that, I got Nevermind on cassette. And after that, I never looked back after that.
Crazy.
Oh, hey, yo, Jokerz Gallery. Jokerz Gallery. Are you busy? Do you know Nevermind that well? You can just hop on here. We can review this, brother. I'll be down. Get down. You're not too busy. Yeah, I love Nirvana, bro. Man,
Yeah.
like from that moment when I got that tape, I never looked back, and I wore that shit the fuck out. Like there was no print on the cassette when I got done with that motherfucker.
Oh shit.
You know. Then after that, of
Yeah.
course, I got in Euro. You know,
Right.
TV Unplugged, which oh my god,
Yeah.
probably my favorite
Yeah.
one.
Oh yeah.
And there's a I love
Everybody
Alice.
remembers that.
Yeah, the Alice in Chains Unplugged was amazing too.
Yeah.
The Kiss Unplugged, I loved.
Hmm.
You know, but that Nirvana one, man, Jesus.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I got it. Speaking of Nirvana, I gotta get Live Tonight sold out back.
Right.
The DVD, and I gotta get MTV Unplugged back. I sold them during hard
Oh.
times. I want to kick myself in the fucking ass because those are good, man.
Yeah, they are.
Tonight sold out was amazing. A bunch
Yeah.
of random footage spliced together, man. It's
Right.
fucking great.
Hmm.
But yeah, man, fucking
Yeah.
Aberdeen, Washington. It
Hmm.
started with first. It started like they had fecal matter demo and shit for all
Right.
my diehard Nirvana fans to know about that. It was like I think it was I forgot what the drummer was on that. But was it Chad Channing? I had to do my research on some old school shit from Nirvana
Right.
before they blew up. But and then it was him and Chris Novoselic. But
Right.
when Bleach came around, it was Chad Channing on drums, Kurt Cobain on guitar and vocals, and Chris Novoselic on bass, and they had this dude named Jason Everman. I don't think he's not even on the album, but he's on the cover,
Hmm.
and he did like live shows with them. Some dude with like long ass curly hair, but he wasn't even on the
Yeah.
album when Bleach came out. But they were on South Pop on that album. Then they got signed to Geffen, started recording this motherfucker right here, man. Jesus Christ. Nevermind, man. The shit is a monster. Produced by Butch Vig. You know, Butch Vig, the band Garbage. And he produced like, Smashing Pumpkins, Siamese Dream. Some other
Yeah.
records too I don't know about, but yeah, that dude was amazing when it comes to production and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
the album starts off, man. Smells like Teen Spirit. Yo.
Mhm.
One of the greatest songs of all time. And one of the
Yes.
greatest opening tracks in music history, in my opinion.
Definitely.
Um, I'm in the minority, y'all. I never get sick of this. I
Same.
never get sick of this, man. Um, not one of the greatest songs, only one of the greatest songs of all time, but one of the greatest opening tracks in music history.
Right.
You know, Kurt Cobain said he was really influenced by the Pixies. I know of them. I never really gave them a listen, but
Yeah.
their verses was low, and then the tone of the chorus was always loud for them and angry and
Hmm.
shit. He said
Yeah.
he wanted to write the biggest pop song of all time. That's what he was aiming at. He was aiming for a poppy chorus. You know what I
Right.
mean? And I love the guitar solo when Kurt like mimics the tone of the chorus.
Yeah.
Oh man, that shit is like bliss.
Oh yeah.
Fucking amazing. The lyrics are they're out there, but it works. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Timeless track that I don't get tired of. Like I said before, like that load up on guns. You know, bring your friends. It's
Right.
fun to lose and to pretend. Kurt's lyrics are out there, but it's kind of like Chino Moreno of Deftones. Like that dude's out there too, but it
Hmm.
sounds so fucking good, you know.
Yeah.
And Smell Like Teen Spirit, I don't get sick of that shit, dude. I don't listen to the fucking radio, but um, I don't get sick of it. I don't get sick of this song. I don't skip it. I play it all the way through. It's a
Right.
5 out of 5 for me. The video too is so fucking
Oh,
good.
yeah.
You know, Dave Grohl banging away on the drums.
Right.
Oh, love it, man. I know Kurt got tired of playing this shit. He cut it off the set list, you know,
Oh
and
shit.
it's prevalent on Serve the Servants on In Utero. That nigga said, teenage angst is paid off well. Now I'm bored and old. You know what I
Wow.
mean? Yeah, amazing, amazing shit.
Oh yeah.
Thoughts on Teen
This
Spirit?
this is a this is a song. This is like a perfect teenage angst song, a perfect teenage rebel song. And I love the video to go with it. I love the guitars and the drums. Real angry, I don't give a fuck type of music. And the chorus, when he said like hello, hello, love that shit. And I love it, man. This is a classic song. This is what got me into Nirvana, man. Like I never get tired of this song. I think it's a classic. One of my favorite songs of all time from Nirvana. Definitely love it, man. And when you feeling like you don't give a fuck and you want to tell people to fuck off, this is the type of song that you play. And a great way to start off the album. Yeah.
Dope. I'm inviting my brother Jokerz Gallery in here. He has his own
Yeah.
podcast. He knows how to fucking talk. He's great. He did plenty of documentaries. He works for ESPN for fuck's sake.
Okay.
So yeah, he's that homie, man. And I'm in a documentary
Yeah.
that he put together. So
Oh, that's what's up.
yeah, and he said he loves Nirvana, so we gotta get him on here.
All right.
Yeah. Let's see. Sitting right now. People are in the chat talking shit, but they look like the Professor Clumps and shit. Just gotta say that. Fucking petty wop. Fucking homo. But yeah, man. What a way to start off the album.
Oh yeah.
Then we go to In Bloom. Man. I love the instrumentation on this track. Chris Novoselic's lines are amazing. Dave Grohl's backing vocals are dope as shit. You can hear that shit. Listen closely.
Right.
It was like the third single, I think, close to the last single. The chorus is just fucking amazing. I love that chorus. And lyrics are kind of out there, you know what I mean? But it's catchy as fuck, you know?
Mm-hmm.
He's the one who got. I love that shit, man. And bruises on the fruit. Like, what the fuck does that mean? You know what I mean? But it sounds fucking good. That's what Kurt was.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Oh yeah.
I don't know if I even sent that right, brother. Hold on. Give your thoughts on In Bloom while I send this shit.
I love it, man. Love hard track. Love the guitars. Another one of my favorites on the album. Love the chorus. He's the one who likes all our pretty songs. Love that shit. And it's like I said, it's a great track, man. The lyrics, they don't make no sense to me, but I'm sure like the diehard Nirvana fans could explain the lyrics better than I can, but I definitely love the song. It's very catchy. Just like how Teen Spirit was real catchy song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love that fuck. I love the video too, man.
Yeah.
That's Beatles type shit. There you go. I think I got the right email now, man. Jesus. That's my fault. Yeah, this is timeless. It's timeless. Like I said, I would pick Utero before this, but
right.
Nevermind still my favorite, man.
Yeah, same.
Hey, this dude is a shit, man.
Yeah.
Trust. Yeah, man. Only Nirvana DVD I have with me right now is it's Live at the Paramount or some shit. What the fuck's that shit called? It's like a Halloween show they did. During the Nevermind era.
That was at in New York, yeah.
During the Nevermind era too. It's fucking great.
Right. Yeah.
The
Paramount is like my bad. The Paramount is like it was like the smallest stage at the at Madison Square Garden.
Yeah.
That's where I saw Outkast on tour. This thing on the tour, they performed at the Paramount.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I want to get Nevermind on vinyl too. I'm starting to collect vinyl. I just got a vinyl in today.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. All right. Wait till the homeboy to come in, then we'll just keep going on. Come as you are, man. Oh man, easily one of my favorite songs on the album. I love the
No.
lyrics and instrumentation. Kurt's guitar solo was killer on here. It's
Yeah.
supposed to be the lead single in Nevermind, but Geffen wanted to be Team Spirit. You know, the song
Right.
is about people's bad intentions. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Love that shit.
Right.
And I swear that I don't have a gun. Oh man,
Yeah.
I don't. That been played so fucking much on
Mm-hmm.
classic rock radio or whatever, but I don't get sick of it
Right.
whatsoever. Like, Come As You Are is so fucking good. It's dark. It's fucking brooding. The fucking video's dope.
Yeah.
Fucking Raven. I think Raven came out to some bootleg version of this shit in WCW. What up, Jokerz Gallery? What up, brother? Can you
Can you
hear
hear
us?
us?
I don't know.
I don't think.
Well, yo, I don't know, dude. I sent the right one too.
Yeah.
Michael Monsato, what's good, bro?
This is
Yeah, I don't know
working.
what's up. I'm gonna hit him up on
Yeah.
IG. But yeah, give your thoughts on Come As You Are
Yeah.
yet?
I love it, man. Great guitar solo about Kurt, and when Kurt does his verses, like the track gets more subdued, and the beginning, his first verse where he's like, "Come as you are, as you were, as I want you to be." I love that. Love that shit. I can't sing, but I'm just saying I love
Oh,
the
yeah,
melodies on this whole album. So yeah, I love it, man. Great song, man. Like the first three songs are classic, in my opinion. I think it's like some of Nirvana's best known songs.
I
You know,
love it.
man.
I'm gonna hit him up. Ask, can you hear us? While I'm doing that, I'm gonna hop on the Breed. Yeah, man. Breed, man. Kurt said it's about having a baby at age 18 and not wanting it.
Yeah.
You know,
Hmm.
it's also said to be about Kurt's girlfriend at the time. I love the
Right.
bass tone on here, man, from Chris Novoselic. So fucking good. Kurt's like psychotic guitar playing. Just a fucking amazing song, man. Breed is dope as
Yeah.
shit. The fucking
Hmm.
the tone of his voice and shit, the screaming.
Yeah.
I love Breed. Breed is fucking psychotic. And every time they do it live, it's always fucking good.
Right.
The drumming on that too from Dave Grohl, holy shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what was up, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna talk to him.
Yeah.
Go ahead, brother.
Great track. Love the drums by Dave Grohl and the guitars. A real noisy track, and the way that Kurt sings his lyrics along with the melody. I love that. And talking about like having a kid, and he's like, even if you need, I don't mean to stare. We don't have to breed. We could plant a house. We could build a tree. Love that. And another great song, man. It's flawless.
I agree. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Allergies fucking with me, my bad. Sneeze and shit. But
Yeah.
we'll do it a little differently now. I'll let you take it, then I'll follow up. Talk
Okay.
about Lithium right quick while I hit up my homie.
Yeah. Lithium, dope beat, hard guitars. I love like the way that the when Curtis reciting his verse, and it's like he's calm, and then it gets like chaotic, and when he's singing like I'm so happy because today I found my friends. Then when the chorus comes in, he like it turns chaotic, and he's like, yeah, 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 that's it. And I love it, man. I thought it was a great track.
Oh God. This another one I don't get sick of. Like all these fucking
Yeah,
singles I don't get sick of.
man, same
But
here.
that's
I don't get
perfect album.
no,
Nothing about like manic depression, you know.
right.
Probably one of my favorite Nirvana songs lyrically. What up, brother?
Yeah,
You hear us?
great track. Love the Drums by Dave Grohl and the guitar.
All you gotta do is
These
turn down
things
the
are
background. We should be good.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Right on. Yeah, I was saying shit last time when I was on and y'all weren't hearing me, so I had to jump off the laptop, just jump on my phone.
Yeah, brother. You can just take it from here. Talk about how you got into Nirvana and up to we're on fucking Breed now, right? No, Lithium.
yeah, lithium.
Let's see. I first heard Nirvana. It was the single for "Smells Like Teen Spirit." It was the flip side. It had "Even in His Youth" on the other side. It was just the classic like old school cassette single you get for like $1.99 at Disc Jockey back in the day here, the mall in the store. And as soon as I heard that, as soon as you hear that song, you just immediately connect to it. It doesn't take more than 5 seconds of hearing that. Once Dave kicks in with the drums, you immediately know that you're in for some good shit. And I remember Butch Vig actually demoed. He was the producer of Nevermind, and he demoed Nirvana about 4 months before they actually recorded it without Dave Grohl in the band. And he said whenever Dave Grohl became in the band, took over for Chad Channing, he said that song and just all the other songs immediately went from good rock songs to magic. And that's just the power of Dave Grohl and his drums. I think a lot of people kind of give all the credit to Kurt for the band, and very well do so. He was all the artistic for the band, wrote all the lyrics, all the music and everything. But I think Dave Grohl is really what made him really pop and take over.
Oh yeah, because with Chad, that wasn't the drum sound they wanted. You know what I mean? They got Dave Grohl and forget it. Yeah, man.
Anybody know where the name for "Smells Like Teen Spirit" came from?
I don't really know. I know it was a deodorant or some shit, but I didn't really heard the story behind that.
Yeah, whenever they were recording the song and writing the song, Kurt was dating a girl from the band Bikini Kill, and she was wearing the deodorant Teen Spirit. So to make fun of him because she was on his lap and everything, they were like kind of flirting with each other. They weren't really like officially boyfriend or girlfriend or whatever. Another member of the band Bikini Kill wrote, "Kurt smells like Teen Spirit" on the wall in graffiti, and he just kind of mentally took that note and made it the song.
That's dope. This is why I wanted you on, bro, because I don't know that. That's dope.
I know a lot about ICP, but I've been a fan of Nirvana and probably know more about Nirvana than I even do ICP. And I made a fucking 17-hour documentary about ICP, so Nirvana's my shit. Has been forever.
Hell yeah, brother. Which is fantastic, by the way, that 2017, and y'all check that out.
I appreciate it, man.
No problem, brother. You could run through the track list up to Lithium if you want, bro. Like, what's your thoughts on those tracks?
Okay, second would be second is then goes to In Bloom. I think that it stood out about that really was the video. If you remember the video they put out from on MTV at the time, it was a throwback to like the Beatles. And I remember Kurt saying they caught extra expenses making the video because they didn't want to use like the video cameras of the 90s then. They wanted it to look like whenever the Beatles was on Ed Sullivan or whatever the hell it was, whenever Beatlemania's popped off. So they spent extra money to get like cameras from the 60s to make that shit look legitimate. And if you go back and look, it really does look like the Beatles era whenever it flips over to them. Because whenever the song kicks in, of course, if you haven't seen the video, whenever they're singing just normally, you know, Nirvana's classic normal verse and then kick into the rock for the chorus, that's how that song is. And during the verses, it's just them looking all slick like a 1960s band, and then whenever it kicks into the chorus and they start rocking, it's them destroying the set like they do in their normal concerts. So I always thought that video was probably the best one of their entire career.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah,
fucking awesome. Come As You Are too. Your thoughts on that, man? That's a fucking banger. Never get tired of that.
I heard you talking about Raven used it in WCW, like a bootleg version of it. Yep, he did.
Hell yeah.
I thought it was cool. That's pretty much the only song off of this album that was a hit that they went on to do on Unplugged as well. A bunch of people were expecting like all the hits to be turned into their Unplugged performance. They thought they were just going to go there and get like Smells Like Teen Spirit and all that. But pretty much the only hit they played was Come As You Are.
Yeah, they did like obscure shit, like Meat Puppets covers and fucking shit off Bleach about a girl. David Bowie, The Man Who Sold the World, is fucking amazing. Jesus.
Yeah, that whole album is great. I was listening to it the other night.
Fuck yeah, man. I seen on Twitter you posted that. That's what got me in the mood, really. You know?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, brother. Shout out to you for that, man.
Also, remember that they were saying MTV producers knew that Nirvana was going to have guests on Unplugged, but Kurt wouldn't tell them who it was. And the the MTV producers are thinking to themselves, "Oh man, we're going to get like Eddie Vedder up there with them. We're going to have this like grunge duet of all-time proportion." And then they showed up and it was the Meat Puppets, and they said they hated it. But the same producer was also interviewed like afterward. Now looking back at it, and he said the Meat Puppets was the perfect choice because those Meat Puppet songs, he did 3 of them on Unplugged, and I think those might be the 3 best, other than Where Did You Sleep Last Night on the entire show.
Oh yeah, the Kurt shines vocally on those big time. Fuck
yeah, his
dude.
voice worked much better for the covers than they did for his actual songs Unplugged for sure.
What a beautiful setting too, man. Like Chris was saying, candles and all that. Oh man, love that shit.
Yeah, that was his decision. They asked him exactly what he wanted, and he told them the flower and everything, that the type of flowers and everything. And they said, "So you want it to look like a funeral?" And he said, "Yeah, I want it to look just like a funeral."
Yeah, man. What's your thoughts on Breed?
I think a lot of people were introduced to Breed from, I think it was the Shooter. Shooter, I think it was the movie that had it in the soundtrack.
Oh shit, I didn't even know that.
It was. I'm not a movie guy at all, but I remember it was a movie that had it, and a lot of people hadn't heard it because it wasn't really a single off the album or a video, so people hadn't heard it. And then they got kind of reintroduced to it like 15 years later, and it became one of the biggest songs on the album because of that. It's kind of like what Bohemian Rhapsody did with Wayne's World back in the day.
Oh yeah, that was everywhere. I love the performance of Breed on that Paramount show I was talking about. Oh, it's so fucking good.
Yeah.
To Halloween night.
That's the one that MTV Loud and Live covered, wasn't it?
Yeah, like
that was badass. Hell yeah.
The Lithium video was actually taken from that, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, man. Now Lithium, man. Oh man, that's amazing, dude. That the lyrics too, you know. Love that shit.
I think that was the song he was most proud of off the album that actually hit. Like I think that was like the song that if Kurt was gonna play one to play for a fan that never heard Nirvana and he wanted them to know what they were about, I think that'd be the one he'd probably pick.
I'm so happy because today I found my friends in my head. Oh man, I love that shit. Psychotic shit. Oh.
They had that epic performance of Lithium at the '92 Reading Festival. If anybody's never seen that fucking performance was awesome.
Yeah, man. Kurt's rocking that long ass white gown or some shit. If that's the right one I'm thinking. Yeah, man. You got that.
It's the one where they wheel him out in the wheelchair at the beginning because everybody said he was all like strung out on heroin. Was it going to make the show because he was too fucked up? So they had somebody wheel him out there. It's on Live Tonight, Sold Out, like you were talking about.
Yeah, I got to get that back, brother. Oh man,
that VHS and Shockumentary are the 2 reasons I make documentaries now, because I watched those 2 things literally religiously. I didn't have cable at the apartment me and my girl was living at about 2000 or so. And we'd play Shockumentary. We played Born Twisted. Born Twisted wasn't really a documentary. It was more of a mockumentary. It was still cool, but it didn't really inspire me. But Live Tonight, Sold Out by Nirvana, and Shockumentary, man, I've seen those probably 2,000 to 3,000 times combined.
I can quote Shockumentary word for word. And that's like, I'm really fucking nostalgic with that because that's when I got down. You know what I mean? And those breed of juggalos in there, like me, you know? So.
Me too, man. Me too, brother.
Fuck yeah.
I was
Yeah,
just a fucking metal kid that was sitting there listening to MTV because you keep it on MTV back in the day when you didn't have internet because it was the only thing that really played music. And like I said, I'm not a movie or TV guy really. So like just randomly one night at midnight it says every year MTV auctions off 1 hour of airtime. This year Island Records won it, and this is what they chose to use their money on. I'm like, damn, MTV don't want nothing to do with this. I gotta check this out. And boom, shockumentary rose for the next hour. My life was fucking changed.
fuck yeah, brother. And that's like I told Rombone, that's my favorite era of them too. That Malenko era, dude, with the dreads and the fucking rocking the mecha gear, and oh man, takes me back. Fuck
And
yeah.
their interviews back then, Alazui Lul now reminds me of ICP from that era. If you go back to like Love Line or any of the like ICP hotlines from 97, 98, man, they sound like Alazui Lul today.
Yeah, crazy fucking answers. I love that.
Yeah, I gave Axe and Twisted a shout out on the ESPN radio show. I guarantee nobody had ever heard of either of them. We were talking about the Billboard Awards the previous night, and I was like, "Well, my album of the year goes to The Almighty by Alazui Lou. Good luck trying to spell that to Google it." And I was like, "My single of the year released so far is Magic Spells by Twisted." So it's always cool to get like the underground a shout out like on ESPN radio.
Fuck yeah, they deserve it. Fuck yeah, bro. Yeah, man. Number one, Polly. Oh man, Polly is actually about a kidnapping that took place in 1987. Teenage girl was coming home from a gig or something, and she was abducted and raped and tortured with a whip, a razor, and a blowtorch. Very dark song, man. I found that out on the fucking classic albums. Nevermind, the DVD.
Yeah.
Which is amazing watch. I recommend that to
Yeah, I
anybody.
love that. I love both of them. They got one for Nevermind and In Utero.
Yeah, I got the Utero one too. It's great. Yeah, Polly, man, that shit is dark as fuck. I love it. You got the new wave one on Incesticide, but I prefer the good old one on Nevermind. My joint.
And, Kurt was catching a lot of heat about it being like a pro rape song, like he was writing it from the viewpoint of the rapist or whatever. So I remember like he started doing that thing where he would wear like a dress on stage, saying that he was trying to like show people he wasn't like a misogynist like rapist guy. He was like saying that it was like a pro victim, like the victim took the power in the song, and people misconstrued it and tried to turn it negative.
Same thing with Rape Me. I know they didn't like that either.
Yep.
Yeah, Polly's great, man. Thoughts on that, Chris?
I love it, man. A real dark song. I love the storytelling and the guitars and with Kurt singing It Isn't Me, We Have Some Seed, Let Me Clip Your Dirty Wings. And that's just a dope song. It's real twisted, but I think it's dope, man. Great song.
Awesome guitar playing from Kurt too.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
The tone of the song is perfect for the lyrics. Like you said, it's a dark song, and the actual music of the song goes along with it so perfectly. It just kind of like draws you, kind of grabs you because it's so different from the rest of the album.
Right.
Fuck yeah. Yeah, Polly's great, man. Then we get Territorial Pissings. Oh man. This was the first song on the B-side. I remember that on the cassette.
Yo, whenever you flipped it over, they wanted to remind you we're still a punk band called Nirvana.
It's fucking psychotic. I love it though, man. Apparently it's about like Kurt not liking like how motherfuckers is like sexist, I guess, and like how like the animal likes to piss and like mock their territory, kind of like what macho men do or something like that. I read up on that. The track is fucking dope. I think that's Chris Novoselic going "Smile on your brother," some shit like that. I don't know where the fuck that's from a song too. In the beginning,
yeah, that's Chris at the beginning of it with his vocal styling.
Love that song. It's fucking dope. What's your thoughts on that? Territorial Pistons.
I like it. I thought it was a dope beat, real chaotic, noisy track. Love the guitars and the parts where Kurt is singing "Come on, people now, smile on your brother," and everybody get together, try to love one another right now.
Yeah, that's Chris. Yep.
Oh, it's Chris. Okay, that's just a dope song, man. Yeah.
Then it goes. Oh man, this motherfucker right here, "Drain You." Man, Kurt said he just wanted to write a crappy love song or some shit like that. He said it's one of Kurt's favorites, man, and one of mine too. Absolutely love this song. Kurt's vocals are amazing on here. He actually wrote it. Like I found this out from the Nevermind documentary too. When it goes to the bridge of the song, and you can hear like a
Yeah.
rubber ducky being squeezed. That's what he used on there for sound effects.
Yep.
His little tidbit for you right there. It's like, and then the 233-minute mark is like when it's like my favorite part of the song when it goes fucking into the chorus again. Oh man, it's like my. We'll get at the end. We'll give our top three, but that's definitely got to be in there. Spoiler alert! It has to be. And when they do it live, it's amazing. I love Drain You. What's your thoughts on that?
Yeah. So, dope song. Like this was one of the songs I played on the Rock Band game as well, and I fell in love with it the minute I heard it. And the guitars, the beat. I love the chorus where he's singing like "True yummy for you, pass it back and forth." Love that shit, man.
Yeah.
And yeah, just a great song. Definitely one of my favorites on here.
Oh, I love it.
And the breakdown part, like you was talking about, it was there was this Kurt playing with weird shit in the studio. Like you can hear like you said, a rubber ducky. Then you can hear like a steam sound. That's just him up at the mic going just making weird noises. But like it works. Like whenever that breakdown kicks in, like whenever he gives that yell from the bottom of his gut, man, it everything just lines up and works, and you're fucking headbanging as soon as he does it.
Fuck yeah. My boy used to skateboard and used to watch these skateboarding videos, and that shit was on there. So it reminds me of that. Yeah, man. Drain You is fucking great. Love that song.
That was one of the songs that came along with one of the Rock Band games. So a lot of people that didn't know Nirvana from like Nevermind and weren't around during the era, they got introduced to Nirvana through that song too. So it's a lot of like newer Nirvana fans' favorite songs.
Yeah.
That's how Chris got, right? Was that what you said earlier?
Yeah, it was on the first Rock Band game.
Yeah, that's dope. Yeah. Now we got Lounge Act. Oh, man. Underrated. It's a deep cut. I love it, man. About Kurt's girlfriend at the time. I love everything about the song, man. Such a dope song. Kurt's vocals, Dave Grohl's drumming, Kristen Waselik's bass playing. Everything is perfection, man. Oh, the chorus. It's fucking great. Like other people might go to Teen Spirit or fucking Come As You Are, which I adore those songs, but I go to that one when I want to hear something of Nevermind. Lounge Act, so fucking good.
Oh, dope song. I love the chorus, the guitars. The lyrics where Kurt sings, "Truth covered in security. I can't let you smother me. I'd like to, but it wouldn't work. Trading off and thinking and taking turns." That's a dope song, man. Love it.
Oh, fucking great.
Yeah.
It's one of those songs that are underrated because it was on an album with so many singles already. Like that song could be a top 10 single if it had came out on a different album. If that came out on In Utero, that might have been the debut single. It's so good. I know he's talking about the lyrics being about his girlfriend. I like the one about where he says it, wear a shield. That's talking about the tattoo he got on his arm of like the record label that girl that he was trying to impress was into, and he was like always kind of looking at the tattoo, like reminding himself of like how stupid he was trying to go after that girl so hard.
Yeah.
Oh man, yo, I'm so happy you're on this show, man. Like dope shit like that. Fuck yeah, man. One of my favorites too. Like Jokerz Gallery said, man, that could have been a single definitely because it has that appeal to it. You know. Then we get to another one. I like the whole fucking album. Spoiler alert. Stay Away. Oh man, Stay Away is so great, man. It's extremely underrated in my opinion. Definitely a standout for me. Kurt's vocals are shattering. He's drumming towards the end. He's drumming. Oh, it's so fucking good. Yeah, Stay Away. Kurt screaming and fucking. Oh, it's good. It's great, man.
Yeah.
And it worked out perfectly for like the reaction they were getting. By the time the album was out, that was pretty much how Kurt was feeling. So that pretty much became like the anthem for Nirvana around that time. Once they were tired of how the media was trying to portray them as rock stars when they were just trying to play some music.
Yeah, he hated being famous. That's for damn
Yeah.
sure. Thoughts on
Dope
that,
song,
Chris?
man. I love it. Great beat. And Kurt singing when he says monkey see, monkey do. I don't know why I'd rather be dead than cool. And I think that's like that those lyrics to me stood out on that song,
Yeah,
especially like after what happened to him. I feel like that's like one of the telling lyrics, on that song. I love it.
I got it in my head right now. I jammed out to it the other day and wrote the notes to it, and oh man, people say this is overrated and all that, and I respect your opinion, but it's like it's one of those two good albums, like
Yeah.
it is fucking great.
Yeah.
Like I said, I would pick In Utero before I pick this, even though this is my favorite. But
Right.
On a Plane next, On a Plane, oh man, maybe Jokerz Gallup can help me with this. But what I read is about his battles with drugs on here, and his problem with relationships. Another deep cut, a perfect song in my opinion. I love myself better than you. I just like how he says that shit, man. Just great shit. I got so high I scratched out blood. Maybe that's some drug shit on there. The MTV Unplugged performance of this is fucking dope too, man. On a Plane is fantastic. Yeah.
Yeah. I loved it. The lyrics where he's singing, the finest day I ever had was when I learned the crown command. I think that was like some real powerful shit, and
Yeah.
just a real deep song. I love it, and I think that was what people remember about Kurt. Like he had like some really deep lyrics, like he was battling a lot of shit, and I think that's like one of those songs you can like listen to and feel his pain on that.
Oh yeah. It's fucking great.
That was probably another one like you were talking about, translated pretty well to the Unplugged. Kind of a different sounding song for the album, but it was kind of like a palate cleanser type song.
Yeah. I love the riffing on that too, man. Great shit. Yeah, man. Whew. Then it ends off with dark shit and Something in the Way. I had mixed stories about this. They said it's about Kurt living under a bridge in Aberdeen. And then I heard someone say he never lived under a bridge. But this is the most dark and brooding track on the album, man. In my opinion, it's got like a Pink Floyd-esque like vibe to it. Maybe that's just me. I love how somber it is too, man. A perfect song. Kurt's vocals are amazing on here. Incredible shit. I know because Gary knows what I'm talking about on Live Tonight Sold Out. They do like a different version of this. But I remember like a more like heavier version. It's fucking dope, man. They have it on there, playing it live. But what are we at now?
I've heard the same thing about the Under the Bridge. Like, I think the thing is it was more exaggerated. I think people kind of thought he was homeless, living under the bridge for like months or whatever. The guy that did the book, which is I think the best Nirvana book of all time, Charles R. Cross. It's this book right there.
Yeah,
like in this book, he just says that Kurt would live there, like he would sleep there time to time overnight, but he was never really like homeless. He would kind of run away from home, and if he didn't have a friend he could stay with, he'd sleep there. But that's what inspired the lyrics is that bridge that he would sleep under when he had to. The cool story that I've heard about this is the actual recording of it. They tried to record it like a normal song, and it wasn't working. They weren't getting the feel they wanted. So Kurt and Butch Vig, the producer of Nevermind, had everybody in the studio leave, and they turned off everything, unplugged everything, and unplugged the phone, turned off all the fans, and they actually recorded the music and the vocals for this song as Kurt laid on his back in that studio playing guitar with everything turned off.
It's crazy.
Yeah, that rings a bell now, man. That's on the
classic album.
Classic album, which is fantastic, by the way. Fuck, man. Oh, I love that. Thoughts on Something in the Way, Chris?
I love it, man. Real mellow. Love the chorus, and he mentioned something about the bridge, like in the verse. He's like, underneath the bridge, my
Top and
My top is
sprung
sprung
elite.
elite, right? And the animals I've trapped have all become my pets. So maybe there's some truth to that story. I don't know, but I love the song. It's definitely one of my favorites on this album. I remember they did play it on the MTV Unplugged as well.
Yeah, they did.
Great.
Fantastic.
Yeah, great song. Yeah.
Now, here's something that I found out like in 98. I had this album in 95. Didn't know it till 98. Shout out to my boy Kyle. He told me on the CD pressings, some pressings, there's a hidden track. And
Yeah.
I bought it. And the first time I bought it on CD in 98, I was lucky enough to get it. It's Endless Nameless. It's fucking hard as fuck. I love it. It's psychotic. Kurt is just blabbing on, but the instrumentation is heavy as fuck, and it's just out there. You know what I mean? And I think it's dope as hell. I got 2 copies of Nevermind. I got the one from '98 that I still have, and I got the 20th anniversary edition, which has that on there. You can just pick the track to listen to. You don't gotta wait or fast forward it or nothing like that. But I love that shit. You know what I'm talking about? I'm pretty sure Jokerz Galley knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I knew about it. I haven't heard that track though, but I know it came on like the later pressings of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it originally came out on the first 50,000 copies pressed. They didn't think Nirvana was going to even sell 100,000 copies in its first week, so they only made an original 50,000 pressings. And I do believe the original way to get that song was to own one of those first 50,000 pressings.
Yeah, because I didn't buy it from like it was called Record Town back in the day. Now it's FOE, but I got it from a used CD shop called Get Back Records, man. My boy George owned it, and I got it used, so that had to be one of the early pressings, and I still have that motherfucker,
And they played that shit live on Halloween. It's on Live Tonight, Sold Out. They actually played it, and they destroy their instruments as they're playing. It's fucking epic.
Yeah, I love when they did that, man. Oh, man. Kurt fucking diving into the drums and fucking, oh, man. So, yeah, man, it's Nevermind, y'all. I get this shit. We give it the 5 mic rating like the Sauce magazine. I get that shit 5 mics. Top 3 tracks for me. Fuck, man. Lounge Act, Drain You, and Come As You Are. It has to be for me. I love the whole album. I think it gets all the credit it deserves. I don't think it's overrated at all. I fucking love it. I don't get sick of it. It's my favorite Nirvana album. It is, but In Utero is so fucking good. So in your face, so psychotic.
Right.
If you do that, we got to get Jokerz Galley back again, man, because his information is fucking flawless. But yeah, man, in a nutshell, that's my thoughts on Nevermind, man. Love this album. Fantastic.
I love it. Classic. I never get tired of hearing it. I mean, that's what really introduced me to Nirvana. So, my favorite tracks would be Smells Like Teen Spirit and Drain You and Something in the Way.
Fuck yeah.
I definitely got to give it 5 mics for sure. Give it 6 if you could put it like a 6 on the top, like 5 albums all time. It gets a 6 mic. I think it's probably influenced every rock band you've heard since it's been influenced by it. And I would say probably 75% of the rappers in the world have been influenced by that album. I compare that album. I compare Nevermind to Thriller by Michael Jackson. It's an album that every song on it could have been a single. That's how good it was. And
yeah, man.
My 3 favorite songs, I got to give, I know it's played out. I know they say Kurt didn't even like the song, which is a lie. Kurt loved the song, Smells Like Teen Spirit. He was so obsessive compulsive about his band and his art that there's no way he would allow that be the first single if he didn't like the song. He didn't like the response to the song. But I got to give Smells Like Teen Spirit is one of my favorites. Got to give Lithium is one of my favorites. And then Drain You, because that breakdown, like we were talking about, like I said, that just gets you instantly hyped for the rest of that album.
Fuck yeah. Oh yeah. I want to get it on vinyl and cassette because I'm a nerd like that with my audio, Love it, man. And I think tonight I'm gonna go try to find tonight. Live Tonight Sold Out, man. I want that back on my collection.
Oh yeah, man. I love that. That documentary is so good. It's how a documentary should be put. That's what I try to do with my documentaries. It's told through actual video instead of just somebody like narrating it.
Kurt fucking knocking that nigga out with the guitar and shit.
Yeah.
What else, Harry?
Yeah, he talks about that in the book. He talks about that dude trying to grab him, and they said Kurt was hallucinating on a bunch of cough syrup. Like he done like a bunch of Robitussin. He was just out of his fucking mind that night.
Shit. And then there are some talk show supposed to play at the Lithium, I think. They play fucking Territorial Pistons. So fucking dope, man. I gotta get that. You should check that out, Chris. You get a chance,
Okay.
man.
Check that, yeah.
Yeah.
At that
Yeah,
time,
man.
Top of the Pops wasn't going to let them play live, and they wanted them to play Smells Like Teen Spirit, but they weren't going to let them play it live, so they obviously weren't playing. They played their instruments, but they were obviously not playing their instruments, and Kurt sang the lyrics in like a totally different tone. That shit was
I remember
awesome,
that.
man. And that was whenever they weren't even super famous or paid. Like, that could have fucked up their career, but they were like, fuck it, if we can't play live, we're going to just make a fucking scene out of it.
There's one scene too where he's just singing "Come as You Are" obnoxiously loud. That's fucking hilarious. I love Kurt, man. Noob Sabat was good, brother. He said in utero was really your middle finger, brother. But yeah, man, they were like, fuck y'all. What up, Ashley? How you doing? Yeah, this is the time of the show. We just bullshit, man. If you want to bullshit with us, you can, brother. You're free to go, bro. But either way, you can just shoot some shit if you're down. What time is it? 9:04. I got nothing to do, really.
I got 5% on my phone, so I'm down till then.
Fuck yeah. Man.
I just seen you talking about Nirvana, and I jumped on. I didn't have none of my audio equipment or anything here. I've got like all the Homer's radio audio equipment, but it's out of the game, so I just jumped on. Tried the laptop first, and I couldn't hear me, so I just jumped on the phone.
Yeah, I appreciate that, bro, because I heard you
Hell
before.
yeah, man.
I've been watching your shit for a minute on Fagel Lovers, and you was on my brother Romebone's show, and that was fucking fantastic. So
yeah, that dude's fun to talk to, man. He knows his shit about some underground hip hop.
Oh yeah, we're doing Most Tasteless tomorrow, man. Fuck yeah, can't wait. And I don't know when
I got all the video segments in for 2019 now. I'm putting them together, man. This documentary's dope. It's like it's gonna cover everything, like even shit I forgot about and I forgot to talk about in 2017. Like all the other people that I invited on to do video segments, man, they just knocked it out of the park, and also like reminded me of other shit that went on in the era. So definitely like getting hyped to see how the final product turns out. I'll get you like an early copy once I get it together.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate that, man. Every time we go on a Juggalo stream, I was on Scotty Two Balls joint. We're talking about that too. Me and TJ were talking about that. I can't wait to see it, man. Can't wait.
Yeah.
Cause Jekyll Brothers is everything to me, dog. That is everything to me, man.
Yeah, that era was the first one, like I said, like I was drawn in through Shockumentary. So it's the first era like I actually got to experience like 100% the anticipation of and the unveiling and everything like that. I was dating like the chick that had like the #1 link on InsaneClownPosse.com. Remember back in the day, they had all the fan sites linked?
I don't really know about that because my dumb ass didn't get a computer till like 09, but
well, back in the day, they had like fan sites linked, and like the chick I was dating, like she was the very first one. So like she had mad fucking hits every day. So we were going to fucking record stores and fucking like trying to find anything about that era to put it out on our website. So fucking like I like that's just like the era that like seeming like every day something was happening the way that we were doing it to get all the info and news for the website and shit like that. And you just look back at the era and all the things that came from it, starting from 99 to 2000. Like that era is what still allows this era that we're going through in 2019 to even occur. The money for the first gathering of the Juggalos came from them doing the fucking Woodstock. They got 100 G's for it and said, let's throw a fucking Juggalo party called The Gathering. And we're still fucking doing it 20 years later.
Which is amazing. And all these cocksuckers came to ICP all they want. You know what I mean? They've been in the game 30-something years, 30 years, right? Pretty sure 91.
Yeah, they're coming up on 30 years.
They're coming up, yeah, man.
22 years of being relevant. It's not really mainstream, but relevant. 22 years since all the Malenko shit and since, Shockumentary, them being on WWF and all that. Once they start popping off and everything, they've been in the mainstream main light for like 22 years as far as having like shirts at Spencer's and shit like that and having videos available. They even had the video on MTV at one point in 2000. So they've been on people's map for over 22 years and been able to stay on it. They put out music or tour every year. They do a festival every year. I don't know any other band for that length of time that have done that.
Fuck no.
like Metallica's been around that long, and all due respect to Metallica, but they don't put out new music and tour every year and do a gathering every year for their fans. Like I see Peaches on another level for the amount of work that they put in.
Fuck yeah. They don't get the credit for that. They never will, but we know what's good. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
We know what the fuck is up.
Just like that first gathering, they didn't know what the fuck was going on. Like I was at the first gathering, and it was just flying by the seat of your pants. Just cause like it's like if we don't do it, who the fuck else is gonna do it? Who else is gonna fucking make a gathering of the Juggalos if we don't fucking do it? So we're gonna rent out a giant Novi Expo Center, get a bunch of fucking bands to come and play, and like it was fucking crazy. It wasn't anything like the gatherings of today to where they got it down to a science. It was just we'll see what happens. If something fucks up, we'll fix it on the fly. And that's what the first couple gatherings were.
Yeah, the 2000 one. That's when my boy went there. My boy Steven Oliveira, wherever you at, shout out to you, homie. I gave him the money. He got me the Blaze EP from that. The first
Hell
Blaze
yeah.
EP.
Yep.
Psychopathic Some Outer Space and Dumping. Because he couldn't get those in stores, man.
Yep,
You know?
straight up. Like that was when Big Money Hustle was released as well, and it was the first time they put the Psychopathic Hatchet Man charms on sale. So that was like the thing everybody was waiting in line for. And fucking, I told you they were flying by the seat of their pants. Fucking Psychopathic opens the door and ain't got nobody at the merch booth. So ninjas just go in there and start grabbing whatever the fuck they can until like some other ninjas that are like down ass juggalos get in there and stop them and like make sure nobody steals shit until like Psychopathic gets there. Like there was nobody at the merch booth for like the first 30 minutes. So like most of the good shit was gone before people that were waiting in line to pay for it was even fucking able to buy the shit.
And that's like that. That's that freak show Bizarre era. All the merch was fire, man. That's when I had the spider legs and shit in high school, man. Never forget that shit. Yeah, man. 2000 was a great year, man, to be a juggalo. Okay. We're doing Abominations too. Wait for that.
Yeah, man, that's my shit from Twisted. That's my favorite album by them. I love all the albums. I don't think they've made a bad one, but Abominations, it's far and away my favorite Twisted album.
Fuck yeah. Got you for that. Got Green
Just
Book.
because Monoxide, man, he changed his fucking whole style. And fucking, it was always Madrox being the main rapper in the group, in my opinion. And then on that album, something just clicked in Monoxide, and I heard him talking about it on a live stream. He even said he started changing the way he heard music change. And man, since then, Monoxide has just been fucking on fire.
Yeah, man. Body and shit left and right, dude.
I think it was Romebone that said it, that Monoxide's the best rapper on MNE. I think he is. Since 2012, I haven't heard many rappers that can hang with him as far as the amount of bars that he's put in, amount of songs they put out, and the amount of variety now, especially on like Generation Nightmare. He's not a rock dude, but man, he fucking killed that Magic Spells track. Like as soon as he drops that first line of "All I Felt Lately is 50 Shades of Hate Me," man, I was in.
Yeah, I'm always one of the motherfuckers that loved it off the jump. I love that song, dude. That's my shit.
And I'm a Head PE fan. I thought Head PE was on that fucking song. I've listened to Twisted for fucking 22 years. I didn't know Madrox could sound like that.
Yeah, he killed that shit. Man, yeah. Oh, my shit on there, dog, is V5, that strike. Oh.
Yeah, man, that shit is nasty.
Disgusting, dude. I can't wait to Venomous 5, yo. It's gonna be crazy.
I heard Monoxide saying the reason that the Generation Nightmare tour is in two parts, they're taking a break in between, is because they got to go to the studio and record. I'm hoping it's for V5 because they got to jump on that shit now while it's hot.
They do, and that's just gonna be some of the illest shit probably since fucking Tails. You know? Jesus.
Yep, straight up. It could be on that level from the two songs I've heard with them so far. Like it could be on the level of Tails.
I got this nigga bumping that evil shit. What up, Chris? You bumped that Church of Zoo?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
Definitely gotta get that.
That fucking Zooligan song, man. I love that fucking song, which is something totally different sounding than the Almighty. But man, I even love that fucking song.
Some bitch try to call me fat, man. That shit's hurtful. Cut her head off. Fuck them inside the prayer circle. Yo, Lee Carver's that nigga, man. Oh. Billy Obey's my favorite though, but Lee Carver, man. Oof.
The thing is, they're also similar and all like got almost the same like skill level. It's hard to tell them apart, which is an awesome part about their gimmick. How they look the same and almost like they're almost so like similarly lyrically in their skill that you can't tell them apart. They just kind of all meld together into one. It fucking works for them.
Fuck yeah, dude. Just today, I was so happy. I did an unboxing. I got the first 3 albums, the Head of Horns and the Psycho and Necronomicon. They're out of print now, but some homeboy on Psychopathic Museum cut me a sweet deal. So,
Oh yeah,
and I got fucking Almighty vinyl today too. So
those first generation masks was what I was looking at the other day. I think those are going to be worth some loot.
fuck yeah, I would love to have a forever face, man. I want to get one. All the stock.
I follow the people that make them for them on like Instagram, and they're always coming up. Did you see the giant heads they made for them? That was dope as shit.
Yeah, yeah. That was at the release date. Yep, for the Church of Zoo.
Yeah, that was dope. Like a fucking look like whenever they put them on, they look like they were fucking like pops, like the vinyl pops.
The pop vinyl joints.
Yeah.
Man. Yeah, I can't get enough of them. I can talk about them motherfuckers all night, dog. Like, them Zoo Boys. They gave me that feel. They gave me that feel when I first heard Do Believe in God from Nodis. You know?
They sound like 1998 horrorcore in the best way possible. Like, done right. It's like Nodis. It's like HOK. It's like ICP back then. LU Cypher. All that shit from back in the day. It's just melted into a pot and stirred up and then poured out with a fucking forever face on it.
That's fire. And they like Lee Carver said on the Fresh is the World podcast, you got to be an MC first before you do the wicked shit. You know what I mean? Because Lord knows I heard a lot of trash ass hardcore rappers in my day. Like on the face era, like all you trying to do is be Jamie, motherfucker. You can't sound like
straight
that.
Up, yeah. Or like Shaggy's talking about with King Crimson on whenever he's making fun of him on What the Fuck Ever. He's like, does he talk like this? Does he rap like this? And then they put on King Crimson's fucking raps and he sounds just like that.
Oh God, he is terrible, isn't he? Shit.
Yeah, it's bad. Fucking Shaggy was hilarious as fuck on that show. He's like, why are everybody always beefing with Joe? I don't know, everybody bring it to me. And he fucking King Crimson trying to call fucking Violent J. He can't get his number. Fucking Shaggy gives his number out on Psychopathic TV for King Crimson to call him. That motherfucker is crazy.
Yeah, two of those fucking nuts.
I'm sitting there thinking, nobody fucks with you because you show up to their house with a goddamn gun like 3 times. That's why nobody involves you in the beef, Shaggy.
It was Trey Pound's equipment, I think, wasn't it? Some shit like that.
Yeah, like, for one of them, yeah.
During the Bank Power Boom era, I remember he said that on Howard Stern, I believe.
Yeah, his turntable, somebody had them, and fucking Shaggy showed up at their fucking house with like a Desert Eagle.
Yeah, man, they don't play.
That's why he always makes fun of Violent J's. Like whenever somebody's talking like on like Adam 22 or somebody's talking about like their arrest records, and fucking Violent J says he's got it for like calling like harassing somebody with phone calls, and Shaggy always laughs at him like, this guy going to jail for fucking phone calls. Shaggy done put in some fucking real ass work.
Yeah, man. Shaggy's the truth, man. Fuck yeah, dude. Shit, man. Most Tasteless, man. I'm hyped for that, dude, because, man, that brought me back. That brought me back, man, when I listened to that.
You're going to, like, review both albums put together? Like OG and Island?
We're going to do OG, and then we're going to do the Island tracks right after that. That's what we're going to do it.
Right on. Which one you like better?
Oh, yeah, me and Rombo were talking about that. Oh, man. Yo, there's stuff like Murder, somebody's dissing you, She Ain't Afraid, fucking Meat Cleaver, that I adore that. But then I had a reissue and Blink. Oh, my God, yo. And
Rock
Bury
the
Me
Dead.
Alive, Rock the Dead, Spin the Bottle. Oh, man. When
Hound Dogs, Bury Me Alive.
Hey, yo, I live by those Hound Dog lyrics to this day, dude. Like, that's my
I think all of us do, for real.
fuck yeah.
I heard Mitch talking about whenever he goes to VIP, like, he didn't get a picture with, he told ICP he didn't want a picture, and Violent J was like, all surprised about it. I was like, you don't want no picture? I was like, Of course they don't want no picture. He's fucking heard the word. He's heard fucking hound dogs for the last 20 years.
Like I met him at the Bazaar in store, which is fucking fresh. My uncle drew a picture, and Jay was like, "Oh, that's fucking fresh," you know. That was
Those
fucking
in stores
awesome.
were fucking dope. Like me and Rome was talking about it on fucking Beneath the Dirt. Like fucking ICP basically had like tours. Like they would have whenever they did the Asylum in store, which I'll talk about on 2019. I got some footage and shit from it. Like they went on tour with that shit. Like they turned the record store into an asylum.
Behind the glass and all that. That shit was wild. Hype for that, dude, because man, I don't know what happened there with Jokerz Gallery. He'll be back.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I enjoyed that talking that Nevermind and the Juggalo shit. Fuck yeah.
No.
I think you would like Twisted too, Chris. Because they're like real hip boom bap shit too. With their
just suggest me like what to listen to first, you know?
Yeah. I would say Most Tasteless.
Okay.
Freak Show.
Yeah.
Greenway, I got a lot of good shit. They got an album called Independence Day, which people hate on. I don't know why. I fucking love it. I think the homegirl Rocky loves it too. It got like DJ Quick on it. DJ Quick's on there. Fucking yeah, Dog Pound and shit. Fire.
All right.
Like people look at the wicked shit and just don't want to fuck with it. You know what I mean? That's so fucking ignorant.
They don't understand it.
No, they don't.
People feel what they don't understand.
Facts, dude. It's like Steven fucks with some of that shit. Like motherfuckers need to be open minded, dog. Like you don't like it, fine. I don't want to like the shit, but like just to hate on them niggas for the like I told you, motherfuckers didn't hate on me for like an ICP until 1999, 2000, when the Marshall Mathers LP came out. Because you know he has them sucking Ken Kniff's dick or whatever the fuck on the skit, and he dishes them Marshall Mathers. You know he was like, what did he say? Slim Manus, I'm damn right, Slim Manus. I don't get fucked in mind like you two little flaming fat. You know, he got at them hard, but they got at him hard. Right. They dissed the fuck out of him called Nothing But a Bitch Thing. They went hard, yo.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
That was on the Beef DVD back in the day. They talked about the Eminem and ICP battle or whatever.
Jay was there, right? It was Jay.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, it was that's like the Wraith era, 2002. Yep.
Yep.
But Joker's Gallery is the truth. That dude Brandon, fool as fuck, man. Love that dude. And he knows what the fuck he's talking about, you know? That's what I said. If you're not a podcaster, bye-bye. You can't come on. You don't have your own show, man.
You're right.
Yeah, he's doing Utero one day too, man.
True. Another good album. Yeah, I love Utero. That's the album I go to. Yeah. I want to listen to it. I like Bleach too. Bleach is fucking dope. Yeah, that was dope. It's heavy too. You know what I mean? Dark. All right, I was laughing. You remember when Reg pronounced it wrong? He said in utero.
That was hilarious. Yes.
Like, what the fuck? In utero.
In utero. Like, come on, Reggie. What the fuck? You're wrong, nigga. Man. love you, Reg, but man. How long this been going on? Like an hour, 2 hours?
About an hour.
No, yeah. I just want to keep it at least an hour because I'll tell you why. Because when it's like 24 minutes or less than an hour, it takes forever to fucking process. I don't know why.
Right. That's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we got on at 8 o'clock. So.
Yeah, about an hour.
Yeah.
I'll go at 9:30. I'll leave.
Okay.
Yeah. R.I.P. Kurt Cobain, man.
Yeah, I'm down.
Yeah. Had to do it, man. Had to do something.
No doubt, man.
And it was fun. I'm glad Jokerz Gallery came on because that information I didn't even know about some of that shit. So
Yeah.
and I'm not
It's
gonna
always
lie,
fun to hear, like, yeah.
Go ahead, brother.
Now, I was saying it's always fun to hear, like, the tidbits for that artist or the album, whatever.
Yeah.
You know?
I was a little bit tired and kind of burned out on doing episodes, not gonna lie. So happy to have someone help.
Yeah.
And not many people showed up today because you know how people are.
Right.
With the rock shit.
It's not hip hop. They don't want to hear it, so
Nope.
that's a shame.
That's why I'm so happy. We got a huge Juggalo following.
Right.
You know, we got somewhat of a metal following. Not many, but because when I do Juggalo shit, I get quite a few people. Thank God.
Yeah. Oh.
Because I'm not gonna pretend like something I'm not, dude. You know what I mean? Just listen. I'm listening to one genre. I don't just listen to one style of hip hop. So fuck you if you don't like it. I'm not me.
Yeah. That's
and
how
if
you
you
gotta
don't know
be.
my right, and if you don't know Instagram page right now, you don't know what the fuck I'm about. So I want to be surprised if you come on here expecting something else. If you have my Instagram page, you know what I like, dog. So.
Right.
But yeah, I had to do that for Kurt. I had to do something for Kurt at least. So never mind.
Yeah, for sure.
Perfect album to do. So yeah, y'all. Keep going a little while. Y'all want to get Nevermind on vinyl?
Yeah.
It's pretty cheap too, like $20. That ain't shit.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Gotta get that for sure.
Fuck yeah.
Does the vinyl have the bonus track or just the CD?
I'm not too sure about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did it. That pisses me off. So I'm gonna get going now. Thanks for coming on, Chris. Appreciate that, bro.
All right, man. Yeah, no doubt.
All right. Thanks to the chat, the people that showed up. But shout out to Jokerz Gallery, man. Be on that lookout for that documentary. I'm in that motherfucker.
Oh.
And yeah, man. See y'all motherfuckers on the flip side tomorrow, 2 p.m. Eastern. Rome Bone Beneath the Dirt, and myself, Twisted Most Tasteless. So, still on the flip side. Peace.
Yep.